Well, end of cleanup day. Tomorrow I'll start framing it out. That's the pile of oak that's going back in the floor. A little more substantial than what was there. And it's now all cleaned out. I've got some bits and pieces to still do. But the last good joist is sitting there. So I've got three to replace and then box in the outside ends. So it shouldn't take long. A couple of interesting things. It's funny how anything that wasn't seen was done so badly. Like the hearth is just infilled with loose brick, and the face wall in front of it was fallen down up against the last of the joists that were sitting here. So I'll build that wall back. And that's the Jonesboro terrain. Right next to the house. But what I see of the base of the walls and where the joists sit, they're all good. On the inside of the house, they're like maybe 10 years old. I mean, they've got a little tiny bit of rot, but nothing terrible. And the sill's in good shape, so I could build straight back on that sill. Just clean it off. On the outside, not so good, but I'll cement in a couple of supports. These are just temporary, just to get the level right. Cement in the support, and then it doesn't really matter what the very end does, as long as it's got enough to support the last piece of flooring. Plastic is always already through from crawling underneath, so I'll put plastic down, put the joists in, build the pillars. Probably one more day I'll have it framed, and then another day to put the plywood down, subfloor down. These joists are terrible, and it's always where it touches moisture. Where it does not, it's perfect, and where it touches masonry or brick or soil or anything wet, it's just terrible. But this is all that was holding the floor up before. 19-foot span. I don't think the center supports were original. I think they put them in when they used these crappy small pieces of wood. Anyway, these beams are heavy, so enough of this. It would have been so nice if no one had messed with this. The subfloor is in great shape. We could have just sanded that and finished it, and oh, it would look so good. But with a joint right the way across the room, I don't know that Dana's going to want to do that, so I need to ask her what she thinks. Alright, well, that's what a train looks like going past the window. Pretty close, huh? You get used to it, and it is amazing what you can get used to. But inside the house, if I was to stay quiet for a minute, it's just a gentle sort of rumble in the background. Can't feel it, but you can hear it. See, it's still going by, but you really can't hear it inside the house with new windows, new double glazed windows. But it'll be silent. Quite a surprise. All right, enough for this. Well, it turned out to be a beautiful sunny day, but should have been on the sawmill, I think. But I finished the floor, or should I say ship's hull. Nice and square and level, a couple of small mistakes, but nothing of consequence. So square and heavy duty. So the original are 2x10s, and my replacements are 3x9s, or at least they're 3x9.5, and the previous ones are actually 2x9.5. So they are a little thicker and heavier than need be, but I have them, and when you have a sawmill, you can do whatever the heck you want. But plastic is all down. Plastic is underneath the HVAC pipe, which makes me feel good about it not rotting away as quick. Everything's on pressure treated shims and nice and tight and solid. You can walk across it, nothing bounces. The only thing that I don't like about it is that corner over there, but there's 10-inch baseboard that covers all of that, and when the subfloor is down you will never tell. So job's done. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got here at about 10, so that's a 5-hour time lapse, I think, that preceded this video. Tomorrow the plywood will go down, and this room will be as good as new, nice and square. I'm telling you, you walk in here, walk up the middle, that almost 1/2-inch bow in the old joists, it's gone now. Feels beautiful. But packing up time, I got a boogie.